Hog EQ has been one of the best decks in the game for a long time, and it's also one of the most hated decks, primarily because people just cannot stand the Firecracker and the Hog Rider. These two cards can do some serious damage while making your opponent rage and be so annoying for them to defend. So today we're going to be taking this deck in and hopefully getting a few wins and seeing what kind of damage we can do. So let's hop straight into the first game. And hopping straight into game number 1 here against Mr. Sloth. Now I've been having some Wi-Fi problems, so I'm really just hoping we can get through this okay. But that's beside the issue. So we're going to go just for a knight here, and he was in for a spear gobby, so we can pretty much get a 1 elixir knight out. We did cycle our skeletons as well, so maybe a 2 elixir, but you know, that's okay. Thought we could have got King Tower there, but we don't quite manage to get it, which is a little bit unfortunate. I think if you do have like really good placement, you can get that. But I have not seen it done in quite a while, so maybe I'm just tripping. Either way, let's go for the log here, and we're going to go for the skeleton actually right on top of the muskie. I'd rather get the muskie down here. We're not going to manage to do so, but we're in an okay spot. We'll clean it up alright. Knight's going to survive on half health. Take that all day, every day. Now, let's go in for a bit of Hog here, get a bit aggressive with the counterplay, go for a Tesla in the center. His Hog's going to get, oh, sorry, my Hog's going to get pulled back by his mortar, so that's going to work out quite nicely for him. I didn't even need to go for that Ice Spirit there, so we do waste an elixir there, but that's alright, we'll let it happen this time. Okay, we're just going to save up, get a bit of elixir back, and try and take control of this game. We're in a pretty good spot so far, having about a 2,000 damage lead, so we can't complain with that one bit. And we'll go for our skeletons here in the back. See what he wants to do. Now I'm going to go Firecracker here, see him lane. We can probably beat out his ability with it unless he has arrows or something, because it's just going to do a lot of damage and he won't be able to take it out. And okay, or we're going to pull out 5 elixir worth of spells, which will also be quite convenient for us. Now I'm not going to go for my Tesla just yet. Go for it now to go straight onto the muskie, and then we're going to go for the, oh, we have to go for the Ice Spirit here. Let's get that down quick. Didn't need to go for the Ice Spirit, but it was better safe there because that was going to do a lot of damage, and that probably wasn't played the best by me. But we're going to go Hog here, see what we can do. We'll go for the Earthquake here as well for the mortar that he's going to inevitably go for, which he does. And we're going to go here for the log just up to the left, take out those spear goblins, and we should get quite a bit of damage done here. Now, if we go for a Firecracker at the bridge, the classic Firecracker play it like it's a magic archer, but it'll do good damage and it's equally as annoying, so it works out very, very nicely. Now we'll go for a knight down here in the center, go for a little bit late maybe, no, perfectly, cool, and then we go for our log, take out some of them spear gobbies, not all of them, but we take out some and we get a bit of tower damage, so we can't really complain with that. We'll go for the Tesla here in the center and catch that just in time really nicely, and then we can go for our own Hog here. He's probably going to go for the log to take out my Firecracker. We go for the Earthquake, which will get onto the mortar, and that's going to be game number 1. I don't see any way he defends that in that little amount of time, and that's it for the first game. Let's hop straight into the second. And hopping straight into the second game here against Bye-Bye, and we will hopefully carry that momentum forward and get another nice win to go in the books for today. Now he goes in for the Witch, and he does have Evo Witch. Evo Witch being one of the best cards in the game right now, probably the second best Evo behind the Skeleton Barrel, which I've not had the pleasure of using yet, but I've heard is quite the card at the minute. Now he goes in for a really, really bad Bar Barrel, which is going to work very nicely now. It's pretty much waste 2 elixir for him, and we have a massive counter attack going now. I will go for the Earthquake here in the center as well, plus a Firecracker shot should take that out, but the Hog even needs to do much. Not going to quite do what exactly as I said, but it's going to work out now good for us. And we can just go for our skeletons here. Yeah, we'll go for the skeletons just to save a little bit of damage, and that's a very, very poor poison. Yeah, he shouldn't have done that. I don't know why he would do that, but he did, and that works out good for us, so we're not going to complain about it. We take out the Ice here with we'll take out the Ice Wizard with the Ice Spirit and go in for a counter attack Hog. Go in for the log here as well, which will take out all the spear goblins, and we get 1, maybe 2 hits off on the tower. We're going to go for the Evo Firecracker here, just get an extra bit of damage done and pull a bit more pressure onto him. Now we go for the Skellies here, which should eat a shot from the Wizard. Not going to work out that well, maybe just bad placement from us. But either way, we're in a pretty nice position. Going to keep the pressure coming thick and fast and go in for our Hog again. We don't want to give him time to get up and get a big Evo Witch charge, because that could put this game from being a 3,000 advantage to 800 loss, which would not be good. So let's go for a knight here in the center, take out his knight. He's going to start switching lanes, which is the good play from him here. Whenever I have all the momentum up one side, kind of recognizing that you need to swap and try something different is always a good play. So keep that in mind sometimes, boys. If you're ever feeling a bit stuck, you can always just change sides, and a lot of time it will work out. Firecracker doing the classic, have a peek and do nothing. We're going to go for the Earthquake here, just to make sure we take out these skeletons before we take any more damage than what we need to. Because we've certainly took quite a lot here so far. I'm actually going to swap sides here. He goes in for the Ice Wizard up the right, probably anticipating me to go for that up the right. And we take out the Evo skeletons very, very well, and we keep our Firecracker alive. We can take out the Ice Wizard with just our Ice Spirit, and then once that goes down, we will go in for our Hog Rider here. We can go for Evo Firecracker, which will take out pretty much all of that, no problems. Go for our Earthquake up the right side, just take out the Goblins, and hopefully get a hit off, which we do. We take the tower down, pretty dominant win. We did get one good attack in there, but overall we're just too good for him in this matter, and we'll hop straight into the third and final match. And into our last game here against Borubar. Hopefully we can get this, go 3-0 today. You guys know how we do it though. Win, lose or draw, this game will be shown. But hopefully we can pull through. Now he does have Pancake Man, so we can anticipate. He goes for Electro Wizard, so this is probably going to be the Goblin Giant P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Machine deck that is just too good. It's pretty much everywhere as well. It's very, very difficult to play against, and I think will be a very difficult matchup for us to defend, but hopefully we can pull through. Whenever you see the chef nowadays, that's probably going to be the deck that you're coming up against. Now you will have Goblin Curse in this as well, so we need to be aware of that. Only benefit is he's obviously just started playing. He's the level 14 Goblin Machine, so we can anticipate that he might not be the best with the deck, which might help us out, play into our favour a little bit. Now I'm going to go for the Knight here to tank this shot. He goes in for his Goblin Giant in the back. Let's get aggressive, go up the left side. We have our Tesla in hand, we have our Skeletons for distraction, we have our Firecracker, so we have quite a good defensive lineup here for this. That will take 3 hits from the P.E.K.K.A. because the Knight is tanking, which actually works out very, very nicely for us. Let's go for our Firecracker here. If we take a little bit of damage from the Goblin Giant, I don't mind that too much. We'll go for the Log here just at the end, and that's going to be a nice defense. Now let's go for our Skeletons here a little bit late. We kind of anticipated the Rage because we know that what deck this guy's playing, so we can do things like that. And let's go for our nothing. Firecracker's going to take it out. We do have to sacrifice our Evil Knights, but worked out nicely overall. Hopefully we get a shot off on the tower as well. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Game's going really nice so far, but we can't get too complacent here because the deck this guy's playing, all he really needs is one attack. Yeah, and it looks like he knows that too. He's going to sacrifice and try and go for that one attack that he needs. Now we go Tesla here in the center. We're going to Firecracker off to the side, go for the Ice Spirit in the middle, and we'll go for our Knight to distract the Goblin Machine. Now we do get a good bit of damage off with the Evo, so we get a lot of value out of that, so we can't complain too much. We're going to go for the Skeletons here, pull this back a little bit. We'll go for the Ice Spirit up high to pull it back even more, and then it'll go over to the Tesla. Sorry to speak so fast, but I'm just trying to keep up with the game. Then we go for the Hog in front of the Firecracker, and pretty nicely cleaned up from us, to be honest. He does have time for one more attack, so we'll keep that in mind. And I don't know if he does. He shouldn't have went for it that far back. I think even if he does get through, we can stall this for long enough. Gonna wait for the Goblin Machine, get a little closer so the rocket isn't just chipping away at me the whole time. Pretty bad Firecracker to me. The Evo's getting a lot of value out of that. And then we're just going to go for the Knight up high. Doesn't have time to get all that damage done. And that's a win for game number 3 against a very meta deck right now. So we're just showing that we can beat anything, boys. Now, if you did enjoy today's video, do be sure to like, hit that subscribe button. Pop in again for another one, because we'll be showing off another brand new deck to dominate. And anyways, guys, I will see you all in the next one. And peace out.